when you think about joy in your life, do you really do and things for yourself that brings you joy? And when you're with others, is it more about what others want and need and you're doing for them out of shoulds or needs? Or are you really listening to that voice in you that's saying, this is what lights you up, this is what is good for you, this is what you want to do? Did you know that you don't have to chase after joy and look for it through others, doing things for others, but actually it's something you can tune into, and it's a frequency that you can play with and be for yourself. And that frequency actually is pointing to what is true and what is right in you. But how do you get that? In today's video, we're going to go into a couple little things that you can do to start tuning into your joy and finding what real joy deep down inside of you really means in you. And thank you for joining me. I'm AmyC with You Finding You. I'm an intuitive and transformational coach. And currently, if you check in the dialog box below, you'll see the community and courses, the Body Wisdom Way, which is all about tapping into this knowing inside of you, this body wisdom, and following what is right and true in you. And currently we'll be starting up a series on joy, really tapping into and finding what is your joy and what lights you up. Not for others, not for doing what others need or want of you, but actually genuinely finding what it means in you. So again, do check that out. That's in the dialog box below. So most people think of joy as this emotion that comes in, that when we're with others, we're laughing, we're having fun, or when we get acknowledgments, when we get certain things, when we're helping others, we get joy. But there's also a certain state of joy. And what I mean by this is talking about frequency and vibration. So when talking about these vibrations, if you think about love, joy, happiness, it's this vibration that's very light. It feels good in us. Versus if you're in fears, hurt, anger, sadness, these kind of things start bringing you down into a heavier vibration. So what I'm talking about today isn't just the emotion of joy, it's being in this vibration. And you can live more in this state and in this vibration. And you can tap into this vibration as well. This is your true state. This is your true nature. So your body is signaling to you through this way of showing you these vibrations that are lighting you up, that make you feel good, that actually feel good in your body. So when you're making decisions, you have to do things in your life and you're trying to figure out if it feels light like this in your body, then you know that this is good and right for you. This is your truth. So I'll go into a practice, but before I do, when you think about it, when you think about joy in your life, do you really do and things for yourself that brings you joy? And when you're with others, is it more about what others want and need and you're doing for them out of shoulds or needs? Or are you really listening to that voice in you that's saying, this is what lights you up, this is what is good for you, this is what you want to do? If you're like me, I know many women, and including myself, my upbringing was around appeasing everyone else and needing to fit into and make sure everything was cohesive among everyone around me. And if everyone else was happy, then I was happy. But it wasn't really listening to the happiness in me. It actually was listening to everyone else's happiness, trying to assess what would keep kind of like even happiness among all of us, rather than really genuinely listening to that voice in me. But that also meant that at a certain point when I wanted to start listening and seeing what my happiness, what my joy was, I had no idea. Like I had no idea what really fills me up because I was always still making sure everyone else was happy before me. So it became this thing of like, oh, I need to look into and figure out what I actually what actually does light me up. But why does that matter then? Like, why does me listening to my joys matter and not what everyone else wants? One, I really wanted to start living for me. But then also, I started to notice that as I was appeasing everyone else, it was just kind of ho hum. You know, it was like I'm just living here rather than really living in a place of happiness in myself, like a real satisfied state in myself. And so, coming into a place of listening to these joys within us and not just keeping the ho hum, not just keeping everything nice and happy between everyone, it's actually really listening to what lights you up on the inside. Because I know now for myself, as I light up, these people that I was just appeasing before light up even more. So it's a matter more for myself of now I can genuinely live rather than just trying to appease everyone else. So, how do you then get to this vibration of joy? How do you get to this place of being in yourself just in joy? So, let's go ahead and do a quick little practice where you can feel into this in yourself. And this, again, this joy is telling you, it's your body's way of telling you this is what is right for you, this is what lights you up. So, when you know this vibration in yourself, you can tap into it and say, oh, what I'm doing here, what I'm choosing here, this is what is lighting me up. This is what is right for me. So go ahead, get yourself seated or standing. It's just a quick little visualization that will do, and you can tap into and notice in your body. So then take a nice deep breath and let yourself settle. Let yourself come down into your body. Notice if you have shallow breath or if you're breathing deeply. And allow yourself to really expand with each of these breaths. And then notice the surface beneath you. And with this, we're just bringing ourselves down into our body. We're noticing how it feels. You might feel the cloth of your clothes against your skin. Just start tapping into how does your body feel right now. And then I want you to bring to mind a time where you were really having fun. You were really just in a joyful place with others. Like recently, I was with a friend and we had brought up some memories of childhood, and we started mimicking ourselves as those little children, and we started laughing, and the laughter was so hard it brought me to tears. So it was one of those really, really joyful moments, and bringing up a joyful moment from childhood as well, and silliness and play in ourselves. So just bring that to mind, this joyful moment, and then allow that joyful moment, feel it into your body. Breathing into this and visualizing, like really visualizing that moment, being in joy and play. Like with my friend, we were just laughing and playing and being those little girls that were playing around, being silly and goofy, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was just her and I in that moment really enjoying and having fun. And then notice, where do you feel this in your body? How does it feel, this joy in your body? Maybe it feels lighter. Does it bring a smile to your face or laughter? Do you feel more open, more expansive, more alive? Again, just noticing that. How does your body feel now? And then imagine this is the place, this vibration that you're being is where you're living from. Like when you have to make a decision, a choice, when you're going into doing activities, things that you want to do, And you have to figure out, is this right for me? Is this the way I want to go? Feeling into this vibration in your body. This is saying, this is what lights you up. This is what feels good in you. And this is the way and what you want to do. And when you don't feel that, then you might want to ask questions and see what's going on. But when you feel this, you know for sure that this is what is right for you. And you're choosing for you, not based on outside things, people outside of you. You're actually choosing for you. And this vibration, this joy place, is your natural frequency. And it's what is left over when you stop suppressing things, when you're no longer pleasing others or pushing or forcing or making things happen. When you're no longer doing those things, you step back, you get into this place in you. This is you. This is who you are being and can be in the world, and you can choose for you. And as you start doing this, as you step into this place in you, you start magnetizing things to you. You become this living example of what it means to be living from your truth, and you inspire others. Like through your example, you start inspiring others. So when you start questioning or doubting living from this place, actually you're stepping into a place that others want to be in as well. So take another breath and be in this place today. See how going into your day feels from this place, being in joy, being in this place of knowing you can be this vibration and choosing from this place. And if you're curious to dive deeper into this, come on over to the Body Wisdom Way. We're going to be starting up a series around joy, rediscovering or discovering your joy in you, how it comes through your body, and how to know what it is for you, like really diving deeper into it. So again, do check that out. The link is in the dialog box below. And thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe. And thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.